One of the most popular handgun safe reviews. As with every review I do, I want to let you know this one I bought with my own money and did my own research. This is not sponsored at all. I read some reviews online. This is one of the most popular safes on Amazon. If you look right now, it says 500 plus bought in the last month and has 4.4 stars, so it's pretty decent. There are others that have better reviews, but not nearly as many reviews or as many have been purchased. So maybe people haven't had it as long to work out the kinks. So this is the one that I chose to go with. I did cut it, but I haven't opened it beyond this. So there you go, some instructions. I guess a USB-C charging cable, that's great. A box, key, I wonder what's in there. Probably the keys. There you go, you get 2 sets of keys, that's kind of nice. Or I guess 2 keys, not 2 sets. There you go. Okay, so it looks like back here we've got room for, looks like 4 AAAs. That comes out, just put them in there. Slide that in, pop that up. This is USB-C. Is once you mount it, you can plug this USB-C in, and then it can just be exclusively powered off of USB-C. Here's the overall construction of the safe, and honestly, it seems, you know, pretty sturdy. I feel like this thing would give you a run for your money if you were trying to get into it. The key location is here on the bottom, which once you have this thing mounted isn't going to be too out of the way, but depending on how much clearance you have around where you are mounting it, I could see maybe that being kind of tricky. So if you unlock this thing with the key, it's kind of a pain when, you know, here on the desk. It opens up, and then you can see in there's a nice spot for firearms and whatnot. Now, as far as mounting this thing goes, in here there's this little knob, and you can undo this. And then there's 2 slots on here, so this thing can slide down, and then this comes off completely. And then it's nice because then you can position this on the other side over here. These slits can go in here, and then you'll slide up, and then you can screw it back in on the other side. Now this is nice because you can mount this either on the side or on the top on either side, so it's pretty configurable as far as mounting goes. I'm gonna put that in there, slide that up to get it on this side. This is the side I'm actually gonna want this on. And then in here, my hands are gonna be in the way of this shot. As far as programming code on here, the default code that it comes with is 1, 2, 3, 4. So nice and simple. There's a button underneath the number 3 that you push and hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then you can do a new code or your finger. So I'm going to do 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I think you push it again. Okay, so now it's got the new code. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, great. So if you enter the wrong code in, it will beep at you red and say, hey, you got problems. And if you do that 5 times, once you do it 5 times, it goes into this alarm state, and it will do this for 5 minutes. The only way to stop it is wait 5 minutes, or you come to the back here and you pull power from it, and then re-put it in there. The nice thing is, if you pulled power in there, I would change it to 4, 3, 2, 1. Oops. 4, 3, 2, 1. And it'll remember your code and fingerprints. Now this thing can only store 1 code, and it can store up to 20 fingerprints, although they do recommend that you record 3 or 4 or 5 of the same finger, so that way it's just super reliable on that specific finger. I'll show you how to program a fingerprint. So it's the exact same way that you do the code. You just push and hold for 3 seconds till it beeps at you, and then I'm gonna just kind of do the different side of my thumb a little bit. Okay, so now it's got, the left side of my thumb, and I'm going to do it again. This is going to kind of do a little bit of the right side of my thumb, and you're moving it around just every single time, and now it should be a little bit more reliable. If you want to reset all the fingerprints in the code, you push and hold the button for, I believe the instruction said 8 to 10 seconds, and it'll beep you, and then it'll wipe everything, and it'll go back to factory defaults. So I brought a whole slew of different firearms here that we can test out. So Hellcat fits no problem. Hellcat with a light on it kind of fits, but it's a little bit of a struggle there. Spare magazines fit no problem, really, regardless of size. So this is a 1911 one, obviously a little bit loose in there. This is a High Point C9 spare mag. I mean, that thing is ugly, must be High Point. This is the High Point that it goes into, and the High Point fits as well. It's nice and stiff because the High Point's a chonker. And the nice thing is they put this foam all the way up there, so even if it is a chunkier, foam's not going to come out with your firearm because it'll get stopped right there. So that's kind of nice. Full size 1911, no problem there. I showed you the magazine. The magazines just fit under there, nice and easy. Even with something like an extended mag, fits no problem. This is an XDM with a TLR Streamlight TLR5, and that is not going to fit without modifying that foam. Okay, so this is my largest handgun that I own, other than maybe this Kel-Tec CP33. It normally has this light on there. Without modifying the foam, it wouldn't fit, but this compensator makes it quite a bit longer. And with the extended mag on this P320 and the optic, so with everything combined, it's not going to fit. If you didn't have the optic, then it would fit with this extended mag, but with that optic, the extended mag is not going to fit. So we're going to try taking that off and putting this in here. And then even with the compensator, so it's a pretty large firearm, full-size firearm here. It fits everything nicely, extended mag underneath. One nice thing to note is if you wanted this in your bedside safe, sometimes I like to put my everyday carry in, I'll leave it in the holster when I put it into whatever bedside safe it's going to go into. And so it would be nice if this comes out. So we're going to see if this comes out real quick. This foam, I think 9 times out of 10 you're just going to rock it with this foam in here, but the foam does come out, so you could even like 3D print a custom thing, so you could have your full size 9 in there. You'd stick an extra mag, or heck 2 or 3 in there like this. So maybe you just take the foam out if you have a massive gun. Just watch your optic on the way out. Luckily they're pretty tough. But then like this, you could have your everyday carry with its magazine in there. Now there's not enough room for the clip to clip in and for it to go in, so you're just gonna have it kind of just jankily dangle in there. And the Kel-Tec CP33 does not fit in this. Okay, I also did want to show you that with the batteries out, also, it says to use alkaline batteries. But these are rechargeable batteries. These are not alkaline batteries, and it says to use alkaline batteries because they're going to have a higher open circuit voltage. They're going to be at 1.5 volts. There's going to be 1.2, but these were working just fine for me, by the way. I have pulled them out, clearly, and I've plugged it in on this USB-C, and it does indeed work off of just the USB-C. So it is kind of nice to see dual power, so you could have it always power with this just in case your batteries were low, and it'll give you a warning when your batteries are low. Now it's difficult for me to test that without finding some low batteries or draining that, so I'm just going to kind of assume that works. So that's it as far as the safe goes. It seems to work really good. I have no complaints on it so far. I will do a video on mounting this thing, and I'm also going to do a video probably in a year from now on how it's still holding up and if it's running and doing all that nice good stuff. Anyway guys, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, jokes, insults, please put them in the comment section below. As always guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.